Hello, my name is Peggy, and I have been teaching English for about 4.5 years. Now I'm one of the teachers here at Ku School Academy. All of my lovely Chinese students are very special to me, and I believe in the power of reading, poetry, stories. It's a very, very good and important tool for language learning. And today I would like to read you one of my favorite English poems for children. This poem is called A Wise Old Owl. And I like this poem for two reasons. One, I really like owls. I like owls very much. And I also like this poem because it can teach children something very good to remember, a good lesson. But first, let's read the poem. A wise old owl lived in an oak. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't we all be like that wise old bird? Okay. A wise old owl lived in an oak. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't we all be like that wise old bird? Let's talk about the vocabulary first. So for the vocabulary, I think there are just two words I'd like to talk about. Oak and wise. A wise old owl lived in an oak. An oak is a kind of tree. It's a big tree with acorns, and that's where the owl lived. And the owl can teach us something very important. The more he saw, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. And that's why he is so wise and smart and filled with knowledge. Remember, we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. So we should listen more and learn. That is what we can learn from this poem. What can we learn from this poem? Yes, listening is important. Okay, so this bird is very wise. To be wise is to be good, to be smart, to be knowledgeable. Here you can see a wise old owl. And I believe this is Confucius, someone very wise from China. A wise old man. I know some things about him. All right. Another thing I like about this poem is rhyme. Many good poems use rhyme. Oak, spoke, heard, bird. Some poems use rhyme. Many poems. Let's think of some rhymes. Tall, small. Cat, bat. They have the same sound at the end of the word. At, all, oak, oak, erd. And that is something I like about this poem. No one knows who wrote the poem, but we know that it is very, very old, maybe even the 18th century. Well, remember to always listen and be wise. What is your favorite poem? Thank you so much for listening to me, and I hope I can see you here at Koo School Academy very soon.